It seems like everywhere you turn these days, AI is popping up, and, it's really starting to make a splash in the music world, too.
Yeah, for sure.
So for today's deep dive, we're tackling the big question a lot of you have been asking. Could AI actually end up replacing singers altogether? We've got some really interesting stuff to dig into about what the tech is already capable of and what makes us humans so special when it comes to making music.
Right, and what's really mind-blowing is how fast AI is getting good at actually creating singing voices.
Oh, yeah.
We've got these models like Jukebox and Synthesia that use deep learning, and they're basically being fed like massive amounts of music, and they're figuring out the patterns.
Right.
And then they can actually generate their own songs, complete with vocals. And some of it honestly sounds so much like a real singer. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah, you've probably come across some of these AI tracks online, and like you said, sometimes it's really hard to tell if it's a person or not.
Yeah, it's getting really tricky.
It really makes you think, like, if these AI songs are already racking up millions of listens and they sound this good, like, what's that mean for the future of music made by, actual people?
Well, I think it's important to remember why we connect with music so deeply in the first place. It's often about so much more than just hitting the right notes or having a perfect melody.
Right.
It's about the stories, the emotions, the genuine human experience that a singer pours into a song.
Mm-hmm.
And, right now, AI, it's not quite there yet when it comes to capturing that authentic feeling. It can analyze lyrics and see, what musical elements are usually associated with, say, sadness or joy. But it doesn't have those lived experiences that really fuel artistic expression. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's like AI can kind of mimic the sounds, but it can't really replicate the soul of it.
Right, exactly.
Like that raw emotion, the vulnerability you hear in a truly powerful performance.
Exactly. And this brings up a huge question about originality, too.
Yeah.
AI is amazing at sifting through mountains of music data, and it can even predict what might be a hit song or create, a technically flawless performance based on existing styles. But can it really be truly original the way a human artist can?
Right.
Like, can it pull inspiration from completely new places and create something that's totally unexpected and breaks the mold the way that people can? It makes you wonder.
So maybe instead of thinking about AI as like this replacement for human musicians, we should be looking at it more as a really powerful tool that they can use.
I think that's definitely more likely.
Yeah.
Imagine if AI could handle some of the more technical parts of making music, like suggesting harmonies or generating background tracks. So then the human artist would have more space to really focus on the emotional core of their music and the message they're trying to get across.
I like that it's like amplifying human creativity instead of shutting it down.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm curious, like, how will audiences feel about all this in the long run? Are people going to fully embrace AI-generated vocals? Or is there always going to be something special about hearing a real human voice?
I think it's probably going to be a mixed bag. Some people might really love the efficiency and the novelty of AI music and get into that.
Yeah.
But then others are always going to crave that emotional connection they get from human performers. And that's always going to be important to them.
Right.
And who knows, we might even see totally newer genres of music pop up that come from collaborations between AI and humans.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like this whole best of both worlds thing where AI handles some of the technical stuff and then human singers can really let loose with their unique talents and emotional depth.
Yeah, I like that.
So yeah, AI is definitely shaking things up in a big way when it comes to creating music. But when you think about what truly makes a singer great, like that emotional depth, the storytelling, even the imperfections, it makes you think that human singers aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's more like AI is becoming this really valuable tool that musicians can use to enhance their work.
Right. So for everyone listening, even though AI is learning the musical ropes, it seems like that real human connection, that emotion, that's still the heart of what makes music so powerful. AI looks like it's going to be this amazing tool going forward, but it's likely that human artists are always going to be the soul of music. And that's something to think about. It's this blend of technology and art. It's really fascinating, and it makes you wonder what kinds of music could come from AI and humans working together, stuff that we can't even imagine right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much to explore.
Definitely.
Thanks for diving into this with us.
My pleasure.